Welcome to sufficiency, the rules of evidence sufficiency. So again, there's your mnemonic. So is the evidence that you're getting in sufficient? So we want to make sure that the evidence that we get in from candidates is enough, right? This is National Corporate Training. Emily Gunkelman here. So when you're looking at the methods that you're choosing, right? So you've got direct, indirect, supplementary, and all the plethora of ways to get that done. Observation checklists, verbal questions, demonstrations, role plays, projects, portfolios, all those sorts of things. You're looking at the types of evidence that you chose, always direct, right? Always needing a source of direct evidence in vocational education. And then you're looking at what the unit is asking, okay? And you can always go and look at the methods of assessment in the current but old format of the units, and in the companion volumes for the new stuff that's coming out, depending on when you're watching this video. So, have I got enough evidence? Because I want to see, let's just make espresso coffee. Even though in the unit, I think, for those of you who are really familiar with this unit, I might butcher this, but I believe you need to make at least 8 coffees. Okay, so let's just say espresso coffees. You're making these drinks and whatever, and you show up and we just get through those 8 drinks, in an hour, and you do it right. And let's just say you do it to standard and blah blah blah. However, you might have just been on your game, or maybe just the day before we practiced everything, but can you make those copies next week? Are you going to remember? Do you really have the competency? Or are you just on, sort of a high from, I learned it yesterday and so I can do it? Because true competency is being able to perform it in the workplace. You want to get paid for it, hey. You want to get paid for this knowledge and skills that you're getting. So you're looking at the types of evidence, and you're looking at the period of time there needs to be some periods of time between demonstrating that competency, and also you're looking at it in different contexts, different situations. So it could use a combination of different assessment methods to make sure that there's sufficient evidence in there. It's a little bit different than maybe a typical, let's just go with university, and you sort of you learn all semester, and then you have a big final exam at the end of the semester, and that exam is the only exam, and then that's it. Do you know it or not? Where within vet, it's not so much like that. There's more of a formative approach to it. And sufficiency, I think really comes into the formative side of things. So, you're showing me all along the way that yes, you have competency and you're gaining in your competencies. Then definitely the summative assessment at the end proves it all too. However, I'm seeing it throughout time, and I'm seeing you make those coffees in different contexts, with different types of drinks, different types of people, maybe even different types of milk, different types of environments, different even espresso machines and all that sort of thing. So sufficiency comes back to knowing that the evidence that you're getting in shows all that. And so you want to be methodical when you're creating these in the first place, and make sure that it will genuinely give you the sufficient evidence that you need. So I hope that adds a little bit of insight into sufficiency for you, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.